Hello everybody, I hope you're having an amazing day. This is Ceci from Buenos Aires, Argentina, and this is a VR to the Green Eyed Tarot, if I'm not mistaken. And it's tarot for the senses. Yeah, Green Eyed Tarot. This is tarot for the senses and is a tarot deck for each sensory system. And let me tell you that it got me quite cross a few of the prompts, because in some cases some decks for me are like they serve in like several of these prompts, right? And when a deck serves in like several I'm not sure how to say this, but it's like the perfect deck, right? So we're going to see a few, I mean, a lot of decks now, um, but they feel, they feed my soul in different phases. I'm not sure how to say this, but let's go and see the decks. So the first prompt is sight, visual, a deck that is visually stimulating or a deck that overstimulates you due to too much in the cards. Let me, and for this one, I'm going to show this one that is indie and another one that is mass market. I don't have that for each of the prompts, sorry. But this one, it's overstimulating. And one down part of this is that I wish every card brought this analysis that the creator is doing in this in this paper, you know, because it only includes this. And I mean, I love good guidebooks, and I love when they do something so different to have like their insights for it, right? So, well, this is what we have. This is an amazing deck. This is the Tarot of the Toiling Hands. It's an indie deck from Esme Baker Tattoo. And this one is an error print. I couldn't find the error, so I love this deck, obviously. But let me zoom in a little bit. No, I cannot zoom in more. It has a lot going on, right? So it's not like you can do a full spread, or I cannot at least, because it has so much info that I wish I could do like, I mean, I'm trying to do like this deep dive, looking information somewhere else, because I don't have it from this deck. So it's overstimulating in that case, but it's so beautiful. The cardstock is super stiff, is the word that I'm looking for. Sorry for my English, I try. But look at this. Look at this. It's like, yeah, an overstimulation of things. Like, so beautiful. So, like, so much going on. I have a full unboxing of this one if you want to see it. I think I only did it in Spanish, but you can mute me and watch the beautiful cards. I'm not that interested in the cards are. So yeah, this is one. And then it's hard to put it back in. I think this could be the like the error when you put them together. It's just a few of them are bent. I don't care really. These cards are perfect. So this other one, I had to put this to be able to take them out. I'm sure you are all familiar with this deck. This deck is overstimulating in the case that it makes me cry. It has a lot of dogs, and it's like, I don't know, when I bought it, my dog was agonizing. My 13-year-old dog, she was like my daughter. I'm gonna cry already. So I didn't know that this deck was going to make me feel so emotional. So it's overstimulating inside, because whenever I see a dog in the deck, I cry. And this reminds me of my dog, especially she was pretty similar. And um, yeah, it's visually, it's hard. It's hard for me, this deck. I'm trying to get to love it again. I mean, to get to love it. I couldn't get to love this one because when I bought it, and it takes forever for everything to get here to Argentina. So when I received it, my dog started to, to agonize. It was a lot. And then seeing so many dogs in the deck, it was like too much. And yeah, I'm over explaining what I already said. Sorry. So let's change the energy. Sounds. A deck that provides an ASMR-like experience. A deck that sounds pleasing when shuffle and use. And this is one of them. I have a lot of decks that gives me this feeling. It was hard for me to choose one. But I think this is a deck that I don't see often, at least not in the channels that I usually watch. So I wanted to give it some air. I'm not sure if I should put it close to the microphone. But it feels good. It feels good. It covers like several senses. Like visually, it's pleasing. It has an amazing sound when you shuffle it, and when you do like this. It feels great. It feels like Suavito. So I was between these two because they have like the same cardstock, I think. And it feels like that. And it's super stimulating. This is a fan deck. I mean, a fan made this deck. And even the sound of the closing. So yeah, I chose this one for this category. Then smell. A deck that evokes a certain scent or reminds you of a memorable smell, or a deck that smells good. And it says deck sniffers. This one is for you. So I smell all of my decks. One that I mean, I think Los Carabeo and US Games decks smell super good, but this one, no, this one smells good. It smells super good, but at the same time, this is the mind's eye. I don't know if I showed the deck, the title. So this one has like a lot of, right? It smells good. It shuffles amazingly. It has like a super good sound and tactile experience. It almost has it all. Like it's almost the bonus card, but I chose another one, a bonus deck. I chose another one, but this one also makes me like smell to the sea. You know, when you are near to the sea, that particular smell is like, it relaxes me. And it covers, like, as I said, visually, tactile, smell. It covers a lot of ground, this one. And it's mass market. I simply love it. I don't use it as much, but I love it. Do you always use the ones that you love the most, or you keep it for like special moments? Let me know in the comments. I love to gossip about decks. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Next. Well, now we have a touch tactile deck that provides amazing tactile experience and one that feels satisfying to use. And where is it? Here. This is an indie deck, and it's like the Serpent and the Peacock 3 Moons edition. It's plasticky and it's linen. I'm not sure if you can see it. And I think it's live. It's alive because as the Serpent and the Peacock, I almost put that one too because it feels great on the hand. It's just like this one. It is a really nice tactile experience, but this one smells good too. So it covers a lot of ground. It's visually pleasant. It's a tactile experience that it feels good to hold in my hands. I was going to pick up the Gentle Tarot, but other people already picked that one, so I wanted to show something else. And it's a fun experience. Oh yeah. There are others that brings me this like tactile experience, especially the pocket ones. Like I have several pocket decks. I had to pick one, right? But I have another one. I'm cheating here, but let me show you. This little guy, the Woolly Minima. So it's it feels great. it's a great tactile experience. Visually, it's overstimulating because it has a lot of information. I bought the app to have the guidebook because it was expensive for me to get both the deck and the guidebook and to be shipped here. So I spoke to the creator or the seller at least. They said that the guidebook was complete on the app, so I bought that one. And it's a lot of energy, like a lot of ah. Okay. And the box, it feels like leather. I know it's plastic, but it feels like leather. So then, taste. A gustatory deck that evokes certain taste, or a deck featuring food or one that makes you crave certain meals. And I think this one is a no-brainer for me. Ah. I mean, I love it. I love this one. It's mass market. It's like a cheap mass market because you also have like mass market that are expensive. So obviously, this one wants me to eat pasta. This one reminds me of my whole family. You know that I I'm not sure if you know, but in Argentina, we are like half of us are descendant of Italian and the other half of Spanish, and in my case, it's half and half. I have family from Italy, happy family from Spain, um, and it was always like pasta and pastry, um, gnocchis. um, like my grandmother on the kitchen. This is great. This is a great deck that not only makes me want to use to eat ravioli or whatever pasta we see here, but I cannot eat it anymore because I have a thing that I cannot eat gluten. Um, so and the pasta that doesn't have gluten doesn't feel as good. So I'm craving for pasta. I swear to you, I want a lasagna. I want I want all of this. I'm craving for all of this. Um, I'm not celiac, but I'm next to it. So if I eat pasta, I get all, I don't know how to say it, but my belly goes big that it looks like I'm pregnant almost to give birth. So I choose my battles, whenever I say, okay, tomorrow I will be all day in bed, I eat this and I die, I don't care. I eat a good pasta, let's make it worth it, and tomorrow I will be all day in bed. This deck reminds me pasta, of course, pasta tarot. And next, vestibular, a deck that helps you make you feel balanced. When I read Vestibular and when I saw the Green Eyed video and everything, I thought of several of my decks. So, but I need to choose one of them. Um, it's hard. It's hard. So, I'm going to choose two, and I'm going to put them side by side. One is indie, and the other one is mass market. This one is Compost Mentis Tarot. It's a photographic deck by Olina. And this one, amazingly, arrived in only 15 days to Argentina. Keep in mind that I'm waiting for decks since October and November, and we are almost in April, one day away of April. I think. So imagine the good that this deck makes me feel because it arrived super fast. Um, it makes me feel balanced because of the nature of the images. And this one is another one. So this one sometimes, even though it's a tarot, sometimes I use it as an oracle, but it reads amazingly as a tarot and everything, right? But it makes me, and if I use them both together, when I have anxiety attacks or panic attacks, I've been using this for like just to like um I just grab the cards, I just grab the deck, and I go like this, like watching image by image, and it just relaxes me and it brings me the answer that I'm looking for, even though I don't pick up, I don't pick any card, right? But it just like looking at it, it makes me uh, it makes me feel balanced. And this deck now that arrived just a few days ago to my collection makes me feel the same way, but not only like the images, but the story, the guidebook that it has. I didn't buy the guidebook because she sent a link and I printed at home. It was like it was going to be super expensive for me to buy both the guidebook and the deck. And since I had the link to print it at home, I did that. And it's like they complement each other amazingly. I hope the camera is doing justice to these cards. Yes, you're going to see that all the major arcana are like they are starting on 1, not on 0, but it's because of the guidebook, and it's because it starts from chapter 1 when Elena goes and meets like the difference. It goes on the adventure of meeting the different um, characters of the decks, right? I want to be there. I'm there too. It's like I want to be in each of these images. One more. And this one shuffles amazingly too. It has like a hollow edge. It's competing to be my soul deck. Both of them are competing to be my soul deck. I did a video, but only in Spanish. Let me know if you want to see that video in English too, or you can just enjoy the video and mute me in Spanish or learn Spanish too, right? It's an amazing language, super complicated, but it's a good language. So this, I love this deck. Next, we have proprioception. Proprioception, a deck with a lot of movements or a deck with interesting perspectives. So for this one, I have two, and let's put them side by side too. This is a Brazilian deck. Let's move out a little bit. Yeah. Okay. This is a Brazilian deck. Let's see if you can scan it. This deck is created. It's like the Wolf's Tarot. Is created from taking the stories from women that runs with wolves. Women that run with, I don't know how to pronounce that, but Maria Píncola Estes. So it has a great perspective on like the mind, and it has like great. They did a great job into condensing that huge book into these cards. And I have not put them together with this other one, so let's see how it goes. And this one is the Mushroom Hunter's Tarot, the first edition, by Joe Buckley, and it's all about mushrooms, and it has like a different perspective because it almost doesn't have any human there. Almost. We are going to see a few. I love the artwork in both. But the stories behind this one are amazing. And if you read the book, it makes more sense. So I bought the book in Portuguese because this one is in Portuguese, and I'm reading it. It's super big. I haven't finished yet. And this mushroom one has like a nice perspective on how the word mushroom is, and it explains a little bit, not as much as I would like to, but it explains why it uses each of the mushroom for each of the cards. Okay, let's continue. Let me know if you knew about these decks. And I'm going to continue watching all of the videos on this tag because I really love it. I feel like the Green Eye Tarot did a great job into getting this tag together. Next, interoception. A deck that makes you feel grounded in your body or helps you to perceive your own body, or a deck that is body positive in its imagery. This one was like kind of difficult in a way. I'm not sure if there's like a deck, or if I ever thought of feeling like body positive. I don't know. It's like I don't know how to explain, but but it makes me feel grounded, this deck. And I also feel like it's body positive, but it's not. I mean, I have the body that I have, and that's it. I cannot do anything for it. I mean, I could take more care of myself, obviously, but at least this deck doesn't portray like an image of a perfect woman. It shows people being just people. And it feels good. It feels positive. It makes me feel grounded. But this one makes me feel more grounded. It only doesn't have body positive. But if I have to choose for grounding myself, I choose this one. But this one, it brings like a whole other level. I can use them together, obviously. Let's see. You're going to be sick of me on showing this deck. There are other decks that I could feel like maybe the Gentle Tarot that could have like body positive, but I don't know if it makes me feel grounded the way that I understand grounded. Like to perceive my own body, I I prefer this deck. To like relax and ground with nature, I prefer this one. Let's but yeah. And we're getting to the end of it. So a bonus, it's a deck that engages all or most of your sensory systems. And we're going to see it right now. Once I can put this into the map. I'll do this later. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever. So this one. I love so much. It's like the sound, the smell. It smells great. It feels great. The hand, it sounds amazingly. It's linen, but like a great linen. It has a great perspective, a different way of showing things, right? The guidebook is amazing. I did buy the guidebook of this one. I have it and I love it. Visually tactile, vestibular, everything. This deck covers it all. Even like this color. I love this color. and it pairs super well with a lot of my oracle decks. I have a video. I think I only did it in Spanish because sometimes I do it bilingual, but I think I don't remember right now. But I think I did it in Spanish only. But you can just watch it and watch the images that are amazing and how it pairs so perfectly with a lot of decks. So yeah, that was it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching it. If you want to leave your comments, please do so. Let me know if you have any of these decks and if you feel the same about these decks. And please like, share, subscribe, and all that. That will make my channel grow. And thank you, thank you, thank you for being there, for watching it. See ya, bye bye.